Hey, what is up guys? My name is Raziel, and today I am bringing you a little bit different kind of a video where I'll be giving a complete overview on the entire How to Remodel a Village series. If you are new to the series, it's basically where I took a default spawned Minecraft village and remodeled every single structure inside of it. So there's a link to the playlist for the entire series in the description if you want to make your village look like this if you haven't done so yet. There's also the long-awaited world download available in the description as well, since the series is now officially complete. Anyways, you might have noticed that I added a few new features since the last episode, including a wall around the village, a tunnel through the mountains, and a port along the ocean side. These additions, however, do not spawn in vanilla Minecraft villages, of course, so that is why I'm calling this final episode a complete transformation. But moving on, I'll start by showing you guys a nice before and after shot of the village. Now this entire village layout is completely default the way Minecraft generates it. Obviously the terrain is different and I'll talk more about that later, but otherwise all the structures and layout I did not modify at all. I did remove a few buildings though, so that is why it looks more spacious than usual, but that was more of a convenience thing for me so the tutorials wouldn't look so cluttered. Now in the aftershot, you can see the structures maintain their original locations and sizes fairly accurately, which is what I was trying to aim for. The point of the series wasn't to make the most elaborate village ever, so that it is unrecognizable from a default Minecraft village, but instead I wanted to keep the basic format while making it look a lot better, which I think I did a pretty good job at doing so. Other village transforming series, Green, do a fantastic job at making the village look great and makes large and magnificent buildings, which is totally fine, but it's just a lot different style than what I did here, so I don't really get the comparisons to them as our styles are total opposites in my opinion. I mean, obviously the idea of making a village look better is the same, but even Green did not create that idea, so yeah, it's just especially annoying when people say I am straight up copying him. So with all that being said, I'm now going to move on to answering some common questions I get asked about the series. Now the question I get most often is, what is the seed? There is a ridiculous amount of comments asking me what the seed of this village is. I mean, there has to be hundreds if not close to 1,000 comments asking this. I've answered a bunch of people in the past, but it just got out of hand eventually. So here's the answer everyone has been waiting for. There is no seed. Basically, this is just a village that generated in a super flat world in which I custom made the terrain around the village using World Painter. Actually, almost all the builds on my channel are on custom maps that I made using this program, as I really love making custom terrain and it makes for a nice scenic backdrop in all of my videos. So for those people who are disappointed, I have added some seeds in the video description that have suitable villages that can be remodeled. Another question I've seen come up multiple times is, why do I use so much oak or something along those lines? So my response to that is simply that I wanted to keep the materials I use consistent with what the default villages come with, which is basically only oak and cobblestone. But this goes along with what I was saying before, where I didn't want the village to look completely different than what it's supposed to look like. I know that the roofs probably suffer the most from this as they are a little bit bland, but the only other alternative was to make them out of cobblestone or at least having a cobblestone trim, but I think they ended up just fine either way. Now the final question I'm going to be answering is, am I going to remodel the desert village? A lot of people have asked this, so I think I most likely will do a series on the desert village as long as that's what you guys would want. So show some love on that like button if you'd like to see that, and leave a comment down below to let me know. I probably wouldn't do it right away, but it would likely be within the next month if I do end up doing it. So definitely stay tuned for that, and I'll be continuing to build more modern houses and hopefully some other styled build tutorials in the meantime. But with all that being said, this will now conclude the How to Remodel a Village series. Thank you for all the support you guys have shown me throughout the series, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it as much as I have enjoyed making them. So yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Later guys, bye bye.